Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today we're going to be doing a Q&A. Now, I've never thought so early in the game I would have had to do a Q&A, but so many questions have been asked, and I want to answer some of those questions for you guys. Some has to do with my personal life and some is about my garden. So today we're going to answer a few of those questions. Now I am going to be looking at my computer because the questions are on my computer, and I'll just go over some of them, just the basics, and give you the answer. Of my personal life, I'm really going to just answer it because it's my personal life. Anyway, I'm just going to give you guys a brief update in a nutshell about me first, and then we're going to get into your questions. Okay, so first of all, a lot of you don't know me. You just know my channel as Bliss Botanical Garden. So here, my name is Samantha, and I am from the Caribbean. I've lived in the United States for a number of years, over 20 years, but I am originally from Guyana. Now, Guyana is a small country in the Caribbean on the border of South America. Now, a lot of times when I say Guyana, some people mistake it for Ghana, which is in Africa. But I am from the Caribbean, and that's where you hear the accent. Okay, so that accent is a Caribbean accent. Okay, I've been to school here. I went to college here. I didn't go to high school here. I was in high school back home, but I did college and everything here in the US. Okay. Now, what else about me? I live in Waldorf, Maryland. I've lived here for going for 4 years now. I think going for like 4 years since I've been in this house. It's me and my husband, so I am married. We don't have any kids yet. We plan to adopt kids. We're not going to have of our own, but we're going to adopt. There's a long story behind that, and I'm sure a lot of you will probably be able to relate to that. But I'm not going to go into all that details. Anyway, so I live here. It's a 5-bedroom house. I'm gonna plug a picture in there, what it looks like, so you'll get a feel of what everything looks like around here. Okay, so I'll just plug a few pictures in there. Now, when I first moved here, the landscape was amazing. Okay, I just wanted to plug little more pieces here and there that fits me, that I like, that I can say that I did this, or it looks as beautiful as I wanted it to look. It was nice. It was simple. It was very organized. You'll see it. You'll love it when you see it, because I fell in love when I first saw it. And so, but I wanted to put a lot more into it to make it my own. If that's clear enough or understandable enough. You know what I mean? Anyway, we whenever you move somewhere, you want to make it your own. So that's what I did. I'm making it my own. I wanted a vegetable garden. They didn't have one. I did one. I wanted more flowers, so I add more, stuff like that. Okay. Hopefully this is clear enough and not confusing. Okay. All right. Let's see. Where am I from? I just said that. Okay. The equipment that I use for videoing. Okay. So sometimes when I make my videos, sometimes the camera kind of shake up a little bit. But I bought so many equipments to help with my videography. to help the videos from shaking or anything like that. Let's see if I go to Amazon, because I got mine from Amazon. Most of the times when I video, I don't use a camera because my camera is not as clear as I want it to be. Really and truly, the camera that I want, it's over $2,000. So, and I can't get that right now. Not at all. Okay, so I do use, this is a gimbal stabilizer for smartphones. So I do use my phone when I record. Well, I have more than one phone. So I use one of my phones for strictly recording. And so I use this gimbal right here. And this supposed to help me with the videos not shaking or anything. It's supposed to stabilize everything. So I am going to call the company to find out why it's a little shaky. Because sometimes I realize when I walk, the video shakes a little bit. But it's kind of hard to help that, you know. I try to get proper equipment so that that doesn't happen. Now, for those of you guys that are watching this, if you do have something to help me that is under $1,000, and I mean really under $1,000, please put it in the description below, so at least so I could do something. Or otherwise, I don't want to get rid of this. It was pretty expensive for this. I paid a little over $100 for this. So I'm gonna call the company and see what we can do about that, about the little bit of shaking. Hopefully they can do something. Okay, let's go back to my next question. And this is moving into the direction of my garden. Okay, let's see. I gotta keep going back and forth because I'm on so many different pages. Okay, so one person said, okay, so this is strictly about my garden. So one person said they have never seen anyone use the paper bag, the leaf bag, to suppress weed. And they wanted to know, actually, this was a repeated question, is about 5 or 6 times, because I guess people are not familiar with that. And that's kind of like, okay, so let me start from the beginning. When I first moved into this house, it was during the fall, and my husband and I had to clean the leaves from the yard and put it at the entrance for pickup. Now there's a truck that comes and pick up all our yard waste, like the leaves and any junk that you have. There's trucks that comes around and pick that stuff up. So when we just moved in, we didn't know the exact date of the leaf pickup. So we just basically cleaned the leaves, put it in the leaves bag, and put it outside. However, we didn't put it outside on the streets. We put it out. We put it in the front of our yard, but on the lawn. So this is where it comes in now. When we put it on the lawn, it was there for exactly when we picked up the leaf, it was sitting there for 1 month. Yeah, because they start picking up just before Easter. So it was sitting there for exactly 1 month, like 4 weeks. And what we realized, because it was sitting on the lawn, it killed the grass. And the bag itself starts to dissolve. It starts to like mend in with the compost. So at that point now, if you're gonna lift up the bag, if you don't tilt it on the side, then the leaf is gonna fall out the bottom, because rain was falling, it was getting wet, and the bottom was basically gone. You see, although they're leaf bags, they're composable bags. So in that very moment, I thought about it like, oh my God, like you could put this on the lawn if you want to kill grass, and it's going to kill the grass and compost at the same time. And all it's going to take is about 4 weeks. So after that very moment, I started doing the same thing. If I wanted to create a garden bed, if I wanted to suppress weed or anything, I use the leaf bag. And that's where that's where that came from. That's how I learned how to do it. Okay. And right after learning that, I've seen other people on YouTube used it. I've also seen, I have personally never used cardboard. I've seen people on YouTube use it, and that's how I started to use it. And I started using it because I've seen they're using it and seeing their results. And that's why I started using it. So, I mean, we learn things as we go. And that's the story behind the leaf bag. So I try not to, when people ask the question, I was trying not to give the full details of it because it would have been too long to answer a question like that, because that's how I learned. Okay, so next question is, where did you get, okay, that was the next question again. Where did you get the idea of using the leaf bags? And that's basically the same thing, same answer. Okay. Where did I get my, the pots, the concrete pots, the bird bath? Okay. So in one of my videos, you're going to notice that I put the concrete pots in one of the new flower beds that I created. And it also have a bird bath. Now, those concrete pots did come from Lowe's. Lowe's is a big box store, just in case you didn't know that. And I got those from them. It was $98.99 or something like that, but it was just a few cents under $100 for one of those pots. So I have a few of them around my yard. I bought a few of those, and the bird baths, the bottom of the bird bath, I got that for like $6. I think it was on sale at the time when I got it. So I got the bird bath from Lowe's as well. And the top was about, I think the top was about maybe like $25 to $35 for the top. I just don't remember the full details of it because I bought it a little while ago. Okay, I'm gonna pause this video just because my phone is ringing. Okay, just to continue, yes, so all of my concrete pots and the bird baths came from Lowe's. Next question is, do I put landscape fabric under all my garden beds? Do I put landscape fabric under all my garden beds? No. Now, let me say first, there's different kinds of landscape fabric. The one that I bought, I had gotten it from Costco. Now, I thought it was very strong, but this, I have a terrible name in my head for it, and it's the crabgrass. The crabgrass comes through the landscape fabric that I got from Costco. So, to answer your question, no. I guess from that experience, I stopped I don't use too much of the landscape fabric. I use the bag, the leaf bag, or I use cardboard. Now, the leaf bag is easy to cut through. The cardboard, you gotta wait for it to kind of like dissolve a little bit. And sometimes, I know people say get it wet and everything. Even when it's wet, sometimes, you gotta really dig through it to get through it. Depends on how much cardboard you put down. And it is important to wet it so that it's easier for you. But I use the bags because if I use a little shovel, the little handheld shovels and stuff like that, is easy to go through the bags. Anyway, cardboard is easy as well. So I either use the bags or the cardboard. I don't use much landscape fabric for that reason. I know there's other landscape fabric that are really strong. I just haven't got a hold of them yet. And I know I could do my research and find those, but maybe in good time I will. Right now, no, I don't use it. Okay, next question. Where do I get my plants? Okay, so I get most of my plants from the big box stores, or I go to garden centers. Where I live here in Waldorf, there is, I kid you not, there's about like 20 garden centers. Like they're all around, like, and when I say all around, they're like in a range of maybe 10 miles or 15 miles in all these different directions. There's so many of them. And to be honest, all of them make money because everybody have their own customers that buys from them. And I just go to all of them. If I can't find something that I want from one, I go to the other. The big box stores, like I go there a lot too, and I see plants on sale, you know, when they mark down stuff and stuff like that. I go there and get stuff. So I'm always in the big box store, so that's how I get my stuff. Where do I get seeds? Well, that's also, I get seeds from the big box stores, or I went maybe once or twice on the website Johnny Seeds, and I got seeds from them. But a lot of times when you go to the big box stores and you see the seeds, especially if it's organic seeds, I pick them up. So most of the times I do get seeds from all these different places. Let's see. Okay, that is it. That is all the questions that I have. Yes, that is it for my Q&A today. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I would like to say thank you to all my subscribers. I hope you guys are enjoying my video, and hopefully this Q&A helped you guys with whatever other questions you may have. But if you do have more questions, you can put it in the comments below and I will go back and answer them. Okay, you guys have an amazing day. Hope you get a chance to do something beautiful, and I will see you in my next video. Bye for now.